Along with us, my Alobo Vibe, hello viewer of Alobo Vibe TV. We are here with
DJ Storm.
DJ Storm. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm very fantastic. This is a pleasure to have a meeting with you.
Thank you.
So, Bess, what has your experience been with Harmonize?
My experience being with Harmonize, I mean, it's been great, you know. Since we met, we become family, so everything's pretty smooth. It's been great.
So, can you tell us like the first impression when you guys met and when was that?
First impression, it wasn't that. I actually went to his office in that.
In Dallas or Dar es
In
Salaam?
Dar es Salaam, yes.
Oh, you went to the
That's-
office?
Yes, that's when we met the first time. I mean, down to earth, what you see on TV is what you see live, so it can't get any better than that, you know? All natural.
Oh, natural.
Yes, sir.
Great to see that and hear that. Also, like based on the African music, West Eastern, they've been performing in big auditorium, big concerts. Example can be like Whiskey, Burna Boy, Davido, Rema, all those guys. But how come our Eastern we're struggling a lot to reach that stage? Based on being a manager and promoter, what kind of impact have you seen that
I mean,
impact us?
I'll keep that question kind of short. I don't know if you've seen the Phoenix show. You know,
mean, I
it
saw
was
that was-
3,000 capacity, and it was damn fill up. So something we're working on. Next tour, it's all big shows.
Big shows.
It's all big shows. You know, he's on top of the line right now, #1 all over Africa. So we're right where we need to be. So we're gonna be doing big things.
Anyway, like what kind of thing that we have learned from them?
From Western,
Yes.
I mean,
Based on
we-
you as being a manager.
I mean, I manage from west to east, so it doesn't really make any difference. It's just a matter of, you know, the number of West African outbeat the number of East African.
East African.
That's the only problem that is there. Otherwise, I mean, we pull a show, people show up, so it's a good look.
Yeah. Also, I remember like there were kind of few interviews that I watched based on the video or Al-Kiba. They both mentioned that we don't receive enough support, and that's why Al-Kiba mentioned like based on us, we don't receive support. Best being a manager, what can you define support?
I mean, defining support is Africa. For me, to be honest, it's like still us as African, we're still behind, but East Africans are way behind. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's like if we say, hey, so and so is coming, they're like, we have to see the person before we know the person is coming. It doesn't work like that. If we say somebody's coming, I mean, we're spending money, we're putting energy into it. Come and support. This is our people. This is your people. That's how we make them advance. That's how we, make them grow in the industry. Without the people's support, it's kind of whatever they're doing is useless.
Useless.
You know? So that's where West beats East, because once they say the video's coming right now, everybody's grabbing ticket. For East African, they're waiting till the day of the show before they're like, okay, the guy's at the airport, we need to go get ticket. You know, it doesn't work like that.
So do you think like they don't believe, or?
I mean, I can't think for them, but whatever it is, it just needs to change.
I see.
You know?
Thanks for that. So how do you manage being a manager, also being a DJ?
It's easy, man. I mean, Harmonize is family, you know. It's down to earth. We make it work, you know. That's what team does. That's what family do. If we share somewhere, you know, somebody got a feeling, so we make it work.
So, I mean, based on that, like, what inspired you to become a DJ first?
I've been DJing for 15 years.
15
man.
years? I mean, who inspired you? Because back in the days, there were just a lot of hits.
I mean, it's just, you know, what really got me into DJing, I used to own a club, and I would struggle with African brothers coming to DJ for me. So one day I was like, you know what, let me get on the machine. You know, I got the vibe going ever since then. I started learning, and I've been doing it ever since then.
Yeah. So based on that, you're from Arizona?
Yes.
All right. And how did you, I know that was like one of the first concert or seen an artist perform at the wedding.
At a wedding, I mean, it was one of my friends' weddings, so it's just, you know, just to show support. My brother was in the country, so I was like, hey, let's go show them some love as a surprise.
Yeah, because I was surprised too to see that
Yeah.
because that was for me that was like kind of the first time
Yeah.
I seen a brother stepping at the
Yeah,
stage at the wedding,
that's what we do, man. That's what we do.
creating
You
memories.
know, you gotta, yeah, you gotta create memories, and as a gift for the brother, my guy was here, so why not perform?
I see, that's great. I mean, so what's your next goal now?
I
And
mean,
who's your next artist that you want to bring? I know you're a manager, so you're a promoter, but as it being a promoter, do you have a conflict
I
bringing
do
other
not.
different?
It's business. I do not. Harmonize is family, but I work with everybody. Anybody that's willing to work with me and my team, we open to work. It's business.
It's business.
As you see, I worked with Diamond before. I don't have any problem as long, they obey the contract and everything. I obey the contract and everything. It's business. We work.
I see that. So, but who's your next artist that you plan to bring in the USA?
Oh man, I got a few Liberian artists that I have right now that I'm working with. MC Caro, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She's one of the biggest Liberian female artists right now. That's what I'm working on. But I mean, as far as East Africa go, um, I have messaged what's his name, Mario, a couple
Oh,
times. I didn't get no response, so who knows? I mean, Wuzu is there. Wuzu is a good friend of mine. I might work with them next. Juice is there. I talked to him a few times. He's down. So we'll see.
So, I mean, what kind of challenge have you been facing lately? Being able to manage artists, also family, also, as you said, everything's about the business. But what kind of challenge that you face being able to manage those big artists?
I would think it's the same thing everybody else is, um, getting away from your family, no sleep, from show to airport, airport to shows. Those are the little things, but at the end of the day, that's what we signed up for. So we gotta do it,
Yeah.
We had 3 shows this weekend,
Yeah.
So it's like back to back, but we're here.
How did you guys like end up in Des Moines?
In Des Moines.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like it's kind of like one of my partner show.
I'm not sure.
So yeah, he's one of my partners. I know there's a club here. I mean the community is not that big, so we still have to kind of step in, and it's a special appearance. It's not like a full show. So hopefully next time we can get a full show and people can come.
I see.
Yeah.
Anyway, what kind of advice do you have for like new artists that trying to step up their game in this industry?
I mean, as you see, Harmonize right now, #1 all over the world. I'm single. There's a bunch of track coming up. Just keep doing what you're doing. English is on top of the language right now. So the more you sing in English, the better chance you have of exploring yourself all over the world.
So do you think that was one of the advantage that Harmonize used
Absolutely.
for his song single?
Absolutely.
Do you think that's another advice that you can implement to other big artists to
Absolutely.
try use English?
Absolutely.
Anyway, what kind of
Can I
any?
answer him?
Yeah, you can answer. Any last word for Alobo Vibe TV viewers?
I mean, first of all, thank you for having me. I mean, it's not. I'm not really familiar with you. This is the first time we're working together. So hopefully in the future we'll work together. You guys just keep pushing, and it's up to you guys to put out the awareness also. For East African, they need to be aware when the artist is coming. They need to come out. I do Liberian show, just not Nigerian or Togolese or Ghanaian or anything like that. But Liberians, they come out. They come out. Just because you guys don't hear about it doesn't mean things doesn't happen. Liberians, they come out. So it's up to you guys, the media, to keep pushing. People need to come out and support the artists whenever they see they're in the country and they announce they're doing a show somewhere. They need to come out.
I see.
Yeah.
So based on that, like if somebody want to do collaboration with Harmonize, how can they find you so that they can be able to do that? DJ Storm.
That's a whole different that's a whole different level, man. I can't speak on that, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to decide who to do collabo with, who not to do collabo with. Right now, his level is not about just okay, pay me and I'll do something. The level is all the way up here, so he has to be up there. There's other artists. If you're trying to grow, they can go after, but Hamo is way up there right now, and then we're pushing for different feature ourselves within the American industry, Africa, big artists. So we got some good stuff coming.
That's great. I mean, now you give me like you make me being curious. Who big artist will you want Harmonize to do collab with here
I
in
mean,
America?
here in America,
Pick one.
I mean, I can't really.
Just choose one.
We already have something coming. Let's
No, I
just
mean
say.
I'm just saying like, no, don't say the one that they're coming. Just
Okay.
one that you wish
I mean,
it can happen tomorrow.
I mean, I can't speak for him, but I would like for him to do some with Chris Brown. Chris Brown is one of the biggest performers, one of the biggest artists. I mean, there's quite a few artists out there that I would like him to do some with.
I see.
Yeah, Drake is there, but those are artists that maybe one day we'll work with.
One day, I like
Yeah,
that.
one day we'll work with. Yeah.
I appreciate a lot so much. I
Thank
also
you.
appreciate a lot for your time. I know it's been very tight
Yeah.
schedule, but I just appreciate a lot. For the viewer, as he said all that, don't give up on your dreams. Always come support your people.
That's right.
You never know when they're gonna blow up.
That's right.
Thanks.
That's right.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you. Appreciate you.